Well, the numbers are in for the month of February and we are breaking them down. What has the housing market been up to over the last 30 days? Let's find out. Hey everyone, it's Shelly from the Shelly Killinger Group at RE/MAX CSI. So today we are doing our housing market update. We're taking a look at the data from the last 30 days in the southwest section of the Pittsburgh market, and we're seeing what exactly has the housing market been up to. Well, I have to be honest with you guys, if you take a look back at our January market update, it's going to be very similar. The numbers across the board really haven't changed a lot, with one giant exception, and we'll get to that at the very end of the video. So if we actually take a look at our numbers at the end of February, we had 491 properties that were active on the market in only the southwest section of the Pittsburgh market. So if you are outside in the northern part of the Pittsburgh area, there's obviously going to be more properties available to you. But in the southwest section of the Pittsburgh market, 491 properties active for sale at the end of February. At the end of January, we had 498 properties active for sale. So again, very similar numbers. In terms of sold properties, in the month of February, we sold 171 properties in the southwest section of the Pittsburgh market. At the end of January, we sold 156 properties. So there are a few more properties that sold in the month of February, which makes sense. We're headed into the spring market. In fact, I would argue the spring market is very well here already. Days on market is a little bit faster now, which we would anticipate anyway because we are in the spring market. In the end of January, it was 64 days on market. It had slowed down just a little bit. At the end of February, we were sitting at 55 days on market, and we actually do anticipate that days on market number to get just a little bit faster, just to keep inching down as we enter further into the spring. We probably will likely see days on market in the 40s once we get full on into the spring market. So as you can see, we're very even keel in terms of where we were at the end of January and where we were at the end of February. Now, I did say at the beginning of the video, with one big exception. So I was talking with a mortgage lender friend of mine the other day, and she's been in the business for, gosh, probably over 25 years. And she said to me, Shelly, I have never in my 25-year career seen interest rates this low. She had locked in an FHA loan for it was in the high twos. The twos. An FHA loan in the twos. That is unheard of. We are at historic lows when it comes to interest rates. Now, conventional loans will sit a little bit higher than that, but even still, even if you're in the low threes, we have never seen interest rates this low. So my advice, if you've had thoughts of buying, now could be a good time to jump in the market while the interest rates are low, before all of the chaos of the election hits in the fall. Now could be an excellent time to jump into the buyer's market. Also, if you're a homeowner, if you've ever had any thoughts of doing a refinance, now could be a time. If you've bought your house 10 years ago and you're looking at a 5% interest rate, and you could refinance to something in the 2s or 3s and save hundreds of dollars every month, now would be a great time. Why not consider that? So if you have questions on either of those things, definitely reach out to us. But interest rates are at historic, unprecedented lows, which is probably why we're seeing such a surge in buyer activity as well. And there are so many buyers out looking because they know these historic interest rates are probably not going to last forever. So those are our numbers for the month of February. If you have any questions at all, please do feel free to give us a call. We're always happy to help, and we will see you next time.